Hello and welcome to this message from Non-Woke Religion. I'm Stephen Eichler, PhD. Non-Woke Religion posts are intended to present practical religious viewpoints that have not been tainted by woke, far-left or progressive politics. Today's topic is with friends like Fauci, who needs enemies? We have heard that Fauci's funding of gain-of-function research. Because of this, he has blood on his hands of millions of people, but he was also further responsible for second-rate treatment options, while knowing that better options were available, along with bad recommendations regarding young people and schools. This is an approximate quote from Nicholas Holscher from the McCullough Foundation. Contempt of Congress is only one small aspect of Fauci's illicit activities. He forced deadly mRNA shots on millions through illegal mandates, despite failure to prevent transmission and failure to prevent severe infection. He suppressed life-saving treatments such as ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, promoted lethal hospital protocols involving remdesivir and ventilators, imposed country-destroying lockdowns that devastated millions, oversaw the destruction of federal records, and funded gain-of-function experiments that contributed to the pandemic before working to cover it up with the CIA. So what deaths did Fauci help cause? His gain-of-function research is likely to have contributed to the lab leak and millions of COVID deaths, banned life-saving treatments in order to get emergency use authorization for the pseudo-mRNA shots. Many COVID deaths could have been prevented. The American Association of Physicians and Surgeons were overruled by Fauci in this matter. He refused to address temporal signals related to the vaccines. There was a huge spike in VAERS reports at the time of COVID vaccine introduction, and many injuries and deaths occurred soon after individual vaccinations. These temporal signals should have been investigated properly, and they still should be. Data from New Zealand and parts of Australia may be useful to understand the effect of vaccination without the presence of disease in the community. What were his reckless decisions? Regarding gain-of-function research, he decided that the benefits outweigh the harms. This is unbelievable. Ban the effective AAPS treatments in order to get emergency use authorization. Unbelievable. He decided not to investigate the effective AAPS treatments in order to validate them. He decided to impose a novel genetic therapy where early indications were that there were large temporal signals of harm. He decided not to investigate these temporal signals of harm. He decided to impose harmful hospital treatments. Some health professionals quip that remdesivir rhymes with run, death is near. He decided to keep children out of school even though there was little risk to them from COVID. With friends like Fauci, who needs enemies? The input of non-woke church and synagogue members on these matters is needed and would be appreciated. We need to warn our people not to assume that medical bureaucrats are trustworthy. We must see the reality of this so we can let our political leaders know that we do not want authoritarian and reckless control by medical bureaucrats. We must understand that we can convince the wider population that they should be cautious about people claiming to be your only source of science fact. That is all for today. See you again soon. Thank you and may God bless you.